Alright everyone, let's just get right into it because this is absolutely massive news that could change everything. Imagine for a second that a digital coin you've been collecting on your phone for free could suddenly be worth over $300,000. That's not a typo. The number that is sending shockwaves through the entire crypto community is exactly $314,159 per single Pi coin. This figure didn't just appear out of thin air, it has been linked to recent discussions and interviews involving the core team, setting the stage for what could be one of the biggest wealth transfers in modern history. This is the kind of number that makes you stop what you're doing, check your phone, and ask yourself if this could possibly be real. It's a life-changing valuation that, if it holds, would make early Bitcoin investors look like they missed out. The sheer audacity of this price target is what makes it so compelling. We're not talking about a coin being worth $1, $10, $1,000. We are talking about a value that rivals the price of a luxury car, a down payment on a mansion, or even a whole house in some parts of the country. This isn't just hype, it's a paradigm-shifting claim that has everyone from. So when a number this big gets thrown around, the first thing you have to ask is, who is saying it? In the world of Pi, all roads lead back to one person, Dr. Nicolas. He isn't just some random influencer trying to pump a coin. He is the head of technology at Pi Network, one of its co-founders, PhD from Stanford University. He taught a class on decentralized applications, dApps. dApps power cryptocurrencies. dApps power the future of the internet, Web 3. When he speaks, people in the know listen. He's not just a founder, he is a legitimate academic and expert. His credibility is the bedrock of Pi Network. Unlike many anonymous founders in crypto who hide behind avatars, who hide behind pseudonyms, Dr. Nicolas has put his name, his face, his professional reputation on the line. This transparency is rare. It provides trust for millions of users. His vision wasn't just another coin, it was to build something accessible to everyone, regardless of financial status, regardless of technical knowledge. His association with Stanford, spawning tech giants like Google, and a hub for blockchain innovation, adds a layer of legitimacy you can't buy. So what exactly is this Pi Network that has everyone so excited? Let's break it down simply. Pi Network is a cryptocurrency project designed to be the world's most accessible and widely distributed digital currency. Think about Bitcoin. Early on, you could mine it on a regular computer, but now, powerful mining rigs, expensive setups, specialized hardware that consume massive amounts of electricity. That has priced out the average person. Pi Network flips that model. It lets you mine Pi on your smartphone without draining your battery, without using up your data. A real game changer. The process is incredibly simple. Step 1. Download the app. Step 2. Create an account. Step 3. Tap a button once every 24 hours to prove you're human. That's it. You help secure the network and you're rewarded with Pi coins. Low barrier to entry helped the network grow huge, over 55 million engaged users. Crypto for the people, putting currency power in the hands of the masses, not just a select few. Now for the multi-million-dollar question, or in this case, the $314,159 question, where did this number actually come from? Is it based on a complex financial model, or is it just a marketing gimmick? The truth seems to be a fascinating mix of both. The number itself, 314,159, is a direct and very clever reference to the first 6 digits of the mathematical constant pi, 3.14159. This is not a coincidence. It's a powerful symbolic gesture that ties the coin's target value directly to its brand identity. It's memorable, it's unique, and it has created an incredibly strong rallying cry for the community. It's a form of branding genius. This value is what is known in the community as the Global Consensus Value, or GCV. The idea is that if a massive community of millions of people all collectively agree that one Pi is worth $314,159 and they begin to trade goods and services among themselves at that rate, then that becomes its de facto value within their ecosystem. It's a bold economic experiment in collective belief. We are already seeing this happen in barter marketplaces on platforms like Telegram and in the Pi browser's testnet ecosystem. Pioneers are trading cars, electronics, and even offering real estate at valuations based on or inspired by this GCV. The reaction to the $314,159 valuation has been nothing short of electric. The entire global community of pioneers, which spans nearly every country on Earth, has been buzzing with an incredible mix of excitement, disbelief, and pure, unadulterated hope. Twitter, well, now X, Facebook, TikTok, Pintwork, PigCV, Pi314159. People are sharing screenshots of their PI balances, calculating their potential newfound wealth, and even creating memes that celebrate the audacious price target. It's really transformed the community from a group of patient miners into an army of enthusiastic evangelists for the project. And, we're seeing some pretty amazing, real-world examples of this hype. Take Maria from the Philippines, a small shop owner who's been accepting Pi as payment for groceries for the past year.
I believed in Pi from the start. Seeing this value gives me hope that I can expand my business and provide a better life for my family.
My customers are happy to pay in Pi because they believe in the future. Or consider Ahmed from Nigeria, a student who's been mining Pi for 3 years.
This could pay for my entire university education and more.
This isn't just a coin, it's a ticket to a different life. My friends who laughed at me are all downloading the app now. This excitement is also showing up in the barter economy. In Vietnam, a group of pioneers famously organized a trade fair where everything from smartphones to motorcycles. Let's take a step back from the numbers and talk about what this really means for ordinary people. If a Pi coin were to reach anywhere near the rumored $314,159, the impact would be one of the most significant redistributions of wealth in human history. We're talking about millions of individuals, many from developing nations and unbanked populations, suddenly gaining access to life-altering capital. This isn't about a few early tech investors becoming billionaires. This is about teachers, farmers, students, small business owners having their lives completely transformed. It's the democratization of wealth on an unprecedented scale. Imagine a family in a rural village who has been mining Pi on a single smartphone for 4 years. Even a few Pi coins could let them build a new home, start a local business that employs neighbors, or fund their children's university. This isn't a fantasy. It's the core vision of the Pi network. Mining accessible to anyone with a phone targeted those left out of the first crypto boom. A high PI value could lift millions out of poverty and create new local economies. The impact goes beyond individual wealth. It could revolutionize local economies and small businesses. Entrepreneurs accepting Pi could reach a global customer base of millions of pioneers. New trade routes could form peer-to-peer, not controlled by banks or governments. For anyone new to crypto, the idea of something going from zero value to hundreds of thousands of dollars might seem like magic. But there's a method to the madness. It often follows a recognizable pattern. The value of any cryptocurrency is fundamentally based on trust and utility. Trust, utility. In the very beginning, a new coin like Pi has no inherent value. Its value starts as a community forms around it. This is the first and most crucial step. A project with no community is worthless. Pi has built over 55 million users before launch. Here's the simple flowchart that sums it up. Next, the development of utility. A coin is only useful if you can do something with it. Bitcoin first succeeded by letting people send value without a bank. Pi aims to build a full app ecosystem. Buy a coffee, play a game, purchase a product on a marketplace. Each new app or vendor that accepts Pi adds another layer of value. The community set global consensus value of 314,159 is an attempt to bootstrap that utility phase. Then comes the powerful economic force of scarcity. Most cryptocurrencies, including Pi, have a limited supply. With Bitcoin, there will only ever be 21 million coins. Pi's supply is larger but finite and tied to number of users. Many users lock Pi to increase mining rate, removing it from circulating supply. When demand grows and available supply shrinks, basic economics says the price goes up. While the optimism surrounding the $314,159 valuation is incredibly exciting, it's important to put on our investor hats and consider the real-world challenges Pi Network must overcome. The single biggest hurdle will be the transition from its current enclosed mainnet to an open mainnet where Pi can be listed on external exchanges. This is the moment of truth. When the gates are opened, there will inevitably be a large number of pioneers who want to sell their coins and realize their gains in fiat currency like US dollars. That's a natural and expected part of the process for any new asset. The critical question is whether selling pressure will outweigh buying pressure. If too many people sell at once, it could create a downward spiral in price. The core team's strategy to mitigate this is crucial. Features like voluntary lockups are designed to reduce the initial sell-off. Users commit to holding their PI for a set period in exchange for a higher mining rate. The success of this strategy depends on how many coins are locked up and for how long. So, after breaking it all down, what's the final verdict? Is the Pi network the next Bitcoin? It's too early to say for sure, but the potential is there and it's monumentally exciting. Pi network isn't a copycat, it's a bold social and economic experiment. Building a massive global community first, prioritizing accessibility, prioritizing utility, that really sets it apart. It's put a potential financial tool into the hands of tens of millions who were previously left behind. If Dr. Nicolas and the community pull this off, it's not just the next Bitcoin, it's something entirely new that could change the world.